2007 Girls Class AA State Basketball Championship. Good evening, everybody. I'm Frank Massoni, and welcome to our game tonight. Tonight, it's a game of first. It's the first time that a team that played for the Class A championship a year ago, Massac County, in its first year in AA, will play for the AA championship tonight. Massac County challenges the favorite in this tournament, Immaculate Heart of Mary. And we'll come back with Coach John Schneider of New Trier for the starting lineup. And then the play-by-play. The Class AA championship is next. Coach John Schneider back at the Assembly Hall in Champaign-Urbana, and the fans are revving up for this championship game. Coach, you're holding here two basketballs, and they're different in size and in weight just a little bit. Maybe you can explain to it.
Well, Frank, they made a new ball this year for girls basketball. I think it's 1 inch in circumference smaller than the boys' ball and a little bit lighter, and it's a little easier to handle, a little easier to shoot. One thing it does differently than the boys' ball, it bounces out further on rebounds.
Very interesting. You coached this year with that ball after coaching for years with the larger one, the one the boys use. How do you like it? How do the girls like it?
I like it a lot. The girls like it a lot. It helps the game. It makes the game a better basketball game for people to watch because there's less turnovers.
Tell the folks why there's less turnovers with this ball.
Well, girls' hands are smaller than boys, and they can grip the ball better, and they can control it better, they can pass it better, they can dribble it better, and they can shoot it better, so it works out fine.
The basketball is different, and so is the talent of the girls, the size of the girls. That keeps getting better.
It sure does. The girls are getting, they're jumping higher, they're working harder, and they're playing better defense, and I think girls basketball is here to stay.
I do too, John, and I also notice, and you're part of this reason, that the coaching has improved dramatically since the beginning of girls basketball.
Well, we coaches think it has, but if you ask some of the fans, I don't know if they agree or not.
Very good. It's Massac County against Immaculate Heart of Mary in this championship game tonight. How do you see it?
Well, I think it's going to be a real close ball game. It's going to be a barn burner. It's probably going to go right down to the wire.
Let's ask one of the coaches. Here's Dave Powers of Immaculate Heart of Mary. Congratulations on your season.
Thank you very much, Frank. It's been very exciting. We're having a good time down here. It's just been great.
Tell the viewers that's watching all around the state what kind of a basketball team that you're going to see tonight at Immaculate Heart.
I wish I could tell you. Every game, it's a different person. Danielle Grill today, Andrea Strass breaking the singles assist record today. I just really don't know. Michelle Savage, I'm looking forward to have a big ball game tonight, and Chris Muscala and Joy Murphy has been playing great. Kara Fry coming off the bench. So it sounds like I'm trying to get all the kids' names in, but I'm really not. It's true. It's a great team, and they all have their different roles.
Okay, why don't we take a moment and go through the kids that start for you and their roles. What are they?
Well, Andrea Strass is the pure point guard. She's the all-time leader in assists in the state, and she delivers the ball inside to Michelle and gets the ball to the wings for the outside shooting. Michelle Savage is our rebounder and main scoring threat and player of the year in Chicagoland area. And we have Joanne Murphy, who doesn't get a lot of the glory because he does all the hard work in the trenches. Chris Muscala, outstanding sophomore, outside scorer and a lot of speed. And we have Danielle Groves been playing phenomenal down here. And Kara Fry off the bench, who, if we could start 6, we'd start 6 because she's a definite starter. She's just unfortunate situation with the seniors ahead of her, but she'll have some great games ahead of her in her career.
What kind of a defensive team is Immaculate Heart?
Very weak until I got an assistant, John Ryan, who knew what to teach. Out all the teams down the Fairmont Trail in the 40s and down here. Hopefully we can do that again tonight because I think it's going to be hard to hold us under 50. So if we can hold them in the 40s and we're in the 50s, that sounds like we'll be all right. But this is a tough team tonight.
What's your bread and butter defense?
Our bread and butter defense is a matchup 2-3. Kind of gotten that man-to-man principles, but it has a zone look. And that's been working well for us down here. But we'll go man-to-man if we have to, or player-to-player.
Massac County present any unusual problems for you?
Well, then in the player Foss, she's a real tough scoring threat, and they have very strong inside rebounding. We've been getting killed on the boards all tournament, and we've been surviving with that. Hopefully we can do a little bit better job on the boards tonight, and that'll make things easier for us.
Before I have John Schneider ask you a question, I have one more, and that is this. Before you came out on the floor tonight with your team, what did you tell them?
Well, our philosophy down here is we said we're going to enjoy this. It's so easy to be in a fog. It's like a dream. It's unreal. but we want to enjoy every minute. And we said we're going to have fun, and that's it. And whatever happens, happens, and no big pressure, win this one for the Gipper or any of that. Just have fun and enjoy yourselves, because this is great for the kids, and it's for the kids, and all the focus should be on them. And that's the way I feel about it.
Coach John, you have anything for Dave?
How's Muscala's knee? Is it pretty good?
For 3 games in a short period of time, I think it's hold up remarkable. I just hope that it stays solid tonight. I'm looking forward to go all out, because he knows that if anything happens, it doesn't matter. She has several months now to recuperate. So she'll be all out tonight, and I think she'll be okay.
Dave Power, 5 years, 106, 36, Immaculate Heart, going for it all. All the best to you, and congratulations. What a remarkable year.
Thank you very much, Frank. I'm a nervous wreck, but we're going to enjoy it, and whatever happens, happens. Thank you.
Good luck to you. What a spot he's in, and I know you've been in the same spot. How does it feel?
Well, he doesn't really know what's happening right now. He's just sort of here, and everything is just sort of like a big dream world, but he'll come down to reality in about 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years. 1962, you won the state championship at Decatur, and you've been back since with other teams, and now you're in girls basketball. What's it feel like to coach the girls now instead of the boys?
Well, I really love it. I really like the way they respond. I like the way that they have their heads on straight, and they think it's a game. You know, they're playing a basketball game. They're not in a war. It's not life or death, and I really enjoy it.
What about Massac County? You've seen their team. You've seen Immaculate Heart. What do you like?
Well, I tell you what, I think it's going to be a real close ball game. I'm not really smart enough to predict it, Frank. I'd like to say, well, this team's going to win, but I don't know.
Let's try to bring in the coach from Massac County, and it's the 2nd year in a row we've had the pleasure of talking to Jim Prevalette. Unusual as it may seem, the first time. Last year it was in the Class A title game. This year the Double A. Jim, what's it like to change to Double A?
Well, you know, the road getting here was a lot tougher. You know, we played a lot more quality ball clubs, but we started out this summer. We thought we could, you know, we was going to be a very good ball club, and we thought that if we do the job defensively, then we got a good shot at getting here.
Were your young ladies disappointed when they learned that they were going to be a Double A team this year rather than A?
A lot of the community was, but we were lifting weights in that this summer, and I told them, I said, hey, I don't care if we're an A or Double A, we're a good ball club, and we can compete at any level.
What is the principal strength that Massac County has this year?
The principal strength is, of course, Foss inside. She was here last year. Marie Krim is, we can use her inside or out. We like to run with the ball. Our defense, we play a good man-to-man. We play a 3-2. We will push the ball up the floor and get transition buckets off of it. We do have some perimeter shooting in the Julie Logeman, who was here last year, and then our floor leader, of course, is Becky King, and our other kid inside, Rachel Snyder, adds height to our lineup, and then our first player off the bench is the senior Terry Harbin. She really does a good job.
She really does. What is the principal problem that you have facing Immaculate Heart?
Well, we've got to stop Savage inside, and we've got to cover their perimeter. Mascala is really a quality player, number 10 for them. I'm not sure. I think it's Grill or something like that. They both shoot the ball extremely well. We're going to have to know where they're at all night long on the perimeter.
Jim, congratulations on still another great year, and all the best tonight.
Thank you very much.
Massac County's Jim Prevalette, Frank Masoni, and John Schneider are standing by to bring you the championship of Class AA, and we'll be back with that. One of your network sponsors is Country Companies Insurance. We're at the Assembly Hall in Champaign-Urbana for the AA Girls Championship game between Massac County, the Lady Patriots from Metropolis in the far south, and Independent, and Immaculate Heart of Mary from Westchester. In the consolation game a few moments ago, Maine West won 3rd place in the state, ousting Geneseo, who finished 4th, 43-37. So congratulations to both of those teams. Massac County's Patriots beat Maine West by 2 points in the AA semifinal game on a last-second shot by Becky King. She hit it right at the buzzer. Westchester beat Geneseo 52-40 in their AA semifinal to be here tonight. And now we're ready for that championship go. To meet the players and coaches in this title game, here's the public address announcer at the Assembly Hall, Steve Adams.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the coaches and players for this championship game in Class AA, featuring the Massac County Lady Patriots and the Fighting Tigers of Immaculate Heart of Mary from Westchester. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, from Metropolis, Massac County High School, the Lady Patriots. Entering this game with a record of 29 wins and 3 losses. Introducing the head coach, Jim Prevalent. And now the players. Number 10, a 5-foot sophomore, Michelle Bradley. Number 11, a 5'8 junior, Kelly Trout. Number 20, a 5'8 junior, Julie Burnham. Number 24, a 5'7 senior, Carrie Harbin. Number 32, a 6'1 junior, Molly Foss. Number 34, a 5'10 junior, Carrie Lahr. And number 42, a 5'9 freshman, Kristen Quint. And now, the starting lineup for the Lady Patriots of Massac County High School. At one forward, a 5'9 senior, number 15, Marie Krim.
Krim averages 13 points and 6 rebounds a game.
At the other forward, a 6-foot senior, number 22, Kathleen Foss.
Foss has scored 38 in the last 2 games.
At center, a 6-foot junior, number 40, Rachel Schneider.
Up on the boards with 6 rebounds in the quarterfinals.
At guard, a 5'9 senior, number 12, Julie Logeman.
This is the all-time assist career leader.
And at the other guard, a 5'8 junior, number 14, Becky King.
Her shot at the buzzer won the semifinal game.
Those are the Lady Patriots of Massac County High School. And now let's meet the Fighting Tigers of Immaculate Heart of Mary from Westchester. Entering this game with a record of 31 wins and 2 losses. First, introducing the head coach, Dave Power. And now the players. Number 13, a 5'11 junior, Kirsten Hack. Number 14, a 5'9 senior, Joanne Brassel. Number 15, a 5'8 sophomore, Kara Fry. Number 23, a 5'7 junior, Ann Kilcoyne. Number 24, a 5'10 freshman, Stacy Patricio. Number 31, a 5'6 junior, Julie Plump. And number 35, a 5'9 senior, Kim Spence. And now the starting lineup. At one forward, a 5'7 senior, number 10, Danielle Brill.
21 points in the semifinals.
At the other forward, a 5'9 senior, number 20, Joanne Murphy.
Coach Power says an important role player on this team.
At center, a 6-foot junior, number 21, Michelle Savage.
Some people call her the best in the state.
At guard, a 5'7 senior, number 11, Andrea Strass.
She set a state record for assists.
And at the other guard, a 5'8 sophomore, number 22, Chris Mascala.
Averaging nearly 18 points a game.
Those are the Fighting Tigers of Immaculate Heart of Mary High School.
It's Immaculate Heart, 31-2 on the year. They lost to Peoria Manual by 2. They lost to Maine West, 80-58. They won at Marshall. Massac County is 29-3, and all 3 losses were to schools in Kentucky. They played 6 games against Kentucky schools, won 3 and lost 3. There are your officials, Mitch Boyce and Roger Campbell. We're ready for the game. We'll be back in a moment. One of your network sponsors, American Dairy Association of Illinois. Comparison shows Massac County scoring 59 a game, Immaculate Heart 68. Points allowed 42 for Massac, 50 for Immaculate Heart. On the rebound, 39 to 32. The opponent's rebound, 38 to only 22 against Massac. Field goal percentage 43 to 40. Free throw 58 to 50. It's a toss-up. It's the state championship. Look at that. In red, Massac County, the Patriots. From the far south, near the Kentucky border. Immaculate Heart is from Westchester, where St. Joseph's is. In the west suburbs, with the ball, Massac County. The Lady Patriots played for the A title a year ago and lost. A shot is down, and it counts. Kathleen Foss, the principal scorer, knocked in the first one.
She's taken over where she left off this afternoon, scoring right underneath the basket. Looked like the IHM was zone, Frank.
Kathleen Foss has scored over 1,000 points in her career at Massac County. They are 29 and 3, Immaculate Heart 31 and 2. Foss tries for a three-point play. And you'll see that finer shooting that Coach Schneider talked to you about with that a little bit smaller basketball. Here's a zone press.
It's a 1-2-2 ball press. They don't really trap out of it, they just harass.
11 is Andrea Stroud. Stroud comes to the left of Danielle Grill. Now, Grill is listed as a forward, but she plays outside quite a bit. Shot out of the corner, bang, Chris Mascala, and she's a sophomore that can shoot.
Mascala is really a good shooter. They let her open like that, it's going to be trouble.
She hurt her knee earlier in the season, but seems to be all right. Marie Krim clears into the front court, punches it down to the low block, and the layup. It's up and in by Rachel Snyder.
That was really a nice pass in there.
Once again, the pressure. Krim on the point. No trouble for the Fighting Tigers.
Immaculate Heart and Maria, they really have good ball handlers. They can all handle the ball.
Straws is 11. The other guard, Mascala, goes to the corner. Shot out of the corner, around the rim and out by Grill. And Kathleen Foss, a power rebounder, has it for the Patriots. They come up. Julie Logeman is 12. And Becky King, 14. This is Krim. Logeman dropped down past Schneider. Inside, good. The crowd is into the game. You'll see why.
Savage just comes over here and slaps instead of going straight up, and she doesn't want to do that. She's got to keep her hands straight up. They can't afford to lose Savage in this game.
Number 21 is a 16-year-old junior, averaging 22 points and 16 rebounds a game for Immaculate Heart. And here's Rachel Snyder. Off to a flying start of the game. Missed it, and the rebound comes down to the Fighting Tigers.
That was a good tip by Savage. She didn't have the ball, but she tipped it to one of her teammates.
7-2, Massac County in red in the lead. The Tigers with the ball. Joanne Murphy is 20 in the corner there. A foul against the Lady Patriots. It goes against Rachel Snyder, the 6-foot center. There's Jim Favallet from Murray State. He graduated in 1978. In 2 years, his record is only 59 and 5. Here's a layup downstairs and good by Joanne Murphy.
They were playing a zone out of bounds underneath the basket that time. They got burned.
6 minutes and 5 seconds in the opening period.
Good pressure by IHM.
Logeman finds Foss for the baseline. Kathleen Foss, a powerhouse along the baseline. She has 5. And that's the lead for Massac County. They're from Metropolis. So is Superman.
That's right. I don't know where Lois Lane is from.
Absolutely. Must have been there. Mascala missed. And Becky King brings it to Logan. Down Foss. His shot went in again, but it won't count. A foul first. And Kathleen Foss is really a handful.
Massac County really gets the ball down the floor fast.
Watch her post up.
She really posted the ball, used her body really well, and the other girl fouled her, a little bit of pushing underneath.
Joanne Murphy was outside. There's Foss again. Good again.
Boy, she used that board well.
Kathleen Foss is off the launching pad with 7. It's a 7-point lead at 11-4 at the 5:20 mark.
The press is really controlling the tempo.
The Scala skip pass over the zone. It's Grill. Danielle Grill.
They can really shoot it. Everybody on that team can shoot it.
Grill zipped in 21 against Geneseo earlier today. Here's a steal by Stroud. Bounce past baseline. Step in Mascala.
Nice fake by Mascala. Little shot fake and had her right off the floor.
Strauss made a good pass. Mascala the basket. She has 4. It's a 3-point Massac County lead. This is going to be some game. Logan looks in. King comes right. King finds Schneider low. Never brought it down. They don't dribble the ball much.
That's good. Good teams don't dribble very much.
One dribble and 7 passes. Tripp steps in baseline. Schneider fouled on the rebound. Good position on the inside for the Tigers.
Grill got a real excellent position for no bigger than she is. 5'7". She had a position on a 6-foot girl. Did a good job.
And that's the second foul on Rachel Schneider.
Brought the press off a little bit.
Lady Patriots sitting back now in a 2-3 set. We'll see what it is. Strauss comes up.
They're going man-to-man, Frank.
Danielle Grill ran the baseline to check, ran through it, and it is man-to-man. Lob inside for Savage. Stolen. Lady Patriots hurry the ball up. Nice steal. Mascala all the way.
Shot it with her left hand that time. I don't know if it matters or not, but she changed hands and shot it with her left hand.
Logan comes to the right. It matters that she missed it. Schneider missed 2 inside. Foss rebounding. Trim's got it. Back to Foss. Steps in and missed. She saved it inbounds. The Fighting Tigers have it. The crowd is really wild in this game. Wild pass and out of bounds by Immaculate Heart. First sub of the game. 24, Terry Harbin, a 5'7" senior, checks into the game for the Lady Patriots.
Harbin played a real nice game this afternoon in the semifinals. I was impressed with her.
And she had 11 in the quarterfinals against Marshall. 11-8, Massac County. And Harbin stands on the right. Here's a pass intended for Foss, stolen by Joanne Murphy.
Good defense by Murphy that time and really anticipated well.
Strauss, the point guard, tries to be a sit. Foul to Savage. Great pass by Strauss.
That's probably the best pass of the game so far. And Savage is ready for it. Just a quick pass underneath. Savage makes a real good move, jumps straight up, gets fouled.
I do notice, Coach, the girls are catching the ball better, and maybe that ball just a little bit smaller does make a difference.
I think you're right. I think that makes a big difference.
Savage drills it. She averages 21.8 points per game. She had 19 in the quarterfinals and 12 in the semifinals.
She has a lot of poise.
She's only 16 years old. Got a pair. It's a 1-point game. Massac County in the lead with the ball. They're in red. They're an independent. Logaman is on the right. Harbin is at the top of the key. The money player, Foss down low, forces it up twice. Trim rebound, battering the boards, and Savage gets this one. Physical game. Strauss is fouled. Strauss runs 94 feet pretty quick.
She sure does, and she really took that ball to the basket well that time. It's a good outlet pass. We didn't see that, but here she comes with the ball. Changes hands, crossover dribble, goes right between 2 players, takes it up and gets fouled. Good move.
In basketball coaching, having a great point guard is really a luxury.
Sure is. There are very few of them.
This is the free throw.
I noticed the IHM was using man-to-man last time down the floor. That's something that they haven't used much that I've seen, but they switched up pretty well that time.
There's 2 misses and Logan rebounds.
That's a surprise.
It stays 11-10. Cross actually shoots field goals better than free throws. Harvin's in trouble. Finds Foss. Watch Kathleen. He's number 22. The 6-footer. Becky King outside. Harvin's open. Shot is way short, but Foss is there for 2.
Foss really has an eye for the basketball. She goes to the ball well, and she gets it off the boards well.
The goal is good.
There's a shot in the corner. Foss gets good position. Both hands on the ball, jumps straight up, and takes it right to the board. Savage is going to have to watch her slapping a little bit out there, Frank. She's starting to slap a little bit. I hope she doesn't get in foul trouble.
9 points for Foss, looking for her second 3-point play of the quarter. Savage rebound, taken away, but picked off now by the Fighting Tigers. Immaculate Heart, 3 down, 2:10 in the first quarter. Frank Massac and Coach John Schneider of New Trier of the Assembly Hall for the AA championship. Seneca won the A championship this afternoon. Nice pass to Strauss down low. Danielle Grill saw her and popped the ball in there.
Grill's really a good passer. Somebody went to sleep on defense there.
Harbin sets up in the corner. Let's watch the defense and see what it is.
I think they're playing man. I think they're playing man.
I believe you're right. They're sinking off the ball, some helping on the ball. There's Becky King. A minute and a half, first quarter. King cuts across the lane to Harbin. Foss exchanged down low with Crick. Great block by the Fighting Tigers out of bounds to the Lady Patriots.
I notice Massac does not want to shoot outside. They want to go inside.
There's timeout on the court. 1:25 in the first quarter in a 1-point game. One of your network sponsors is John Deere. Having a good time at the Assembly Hall in the first quarter of the AA championship game in a 1-pointer, as you can see, as Massac County is in the lead, and every one of the players from Immaculate Heart has scored at least once in this first quarter of play. Fouls, it's tied at 4. Massac County and Immaculate Heart. He just joined us. Massac County, the Lady Patriots in red with the ball. That's Julie Logeman. Looks for Foss inside. She's already
passed that shot up right there, Frank. They're really looking inside. Really looking inside. Look at this.
And Logeman's only about 12 feet away when she starts looking inside. King's outside far. Harbin is too. Trying to get the ball to Krim or Foss down on the low block. There it is, a steal by Savage. Nicely done by Michelle Savage. Clear out pass to Chris Muscala. She can shoot it.
Larry Bird shot. Larry Bird falling away, Larry Bird.
A sophomore at 15 years old with 6 points in the game. It's a 1-point game again with 44 seconds. Logeman's inside, tried to force the Foss, got it down to her, and Muscala's got it again. Immaculate Heart with 35 seconds could take the lead. This Chris Muscala is a good-looking sophomore.
She really is. They're all good, though.
There's a lob to Grill. Baseline, yes. Danielle Grill.
They're shooting the lights out right now.
Immaculate Heart by 3 with 17 seconds. And now Massac County needs to score. It's King looking at it. Lobs inside for Krim. Out of bounds to Massac County with 6 seconds.
I think King's going to have to start shooting a little bit more outside, Frank.
They've really packed it in. Their offensive plan is strictly to go inside. I wonder if they know how much time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Logeman, good! Perfect play. At the end of a thrilling quarter of play, Immaculate Heart leads Massac County by 1 for the AA title. We'll have more from the IHSA AA Girls State Championship game in just a minute. 1 quarter is in the books. Immaculate Heart from the Girls Catholic Athletic Conference leads Massac County from the far south near Kentucky border by 1 point. Coach, what do you think of it?
I think it's going to go right down to the wire, and both teams look very good to me. I like the way they're playing.
I thought there was a lot of intensity and energy, and still they were loose enough to have good shooting percentages in that opening frame.
And everybody's contributing.
The team in white, the Fighting Tigers of Immaculate Heart with the ball. It's a zone.
1-2-2.
Logeman on top of the defense. Number 12. Straws, the point guard. Here's a shot. Content by Muscala, blocked nicely by Becky King. King, a 5'8 junior, got her hands on that. Now watch Straws. Jim Pravella. There's Michelle Savage rolling one in.
It really takes the heart out of you when they score an easy bucket like that right underneath the basket.
3-point lead, Immaculate Heart. They go to Foss. She can score. Like off the board and not good. Oh, a nice play by Foss. Took it away from Savage. And a jump ball. Good anticipation there. Savage took it down off the board, but Foss took it away.
Foss is always looking for that ball inside.
An aggressive player at 6 feet. King open and Harbin on the wing. Rachel Snyder, the 6-foot center, is out of the game for Massac County, has been for a while. Logeman passes up the shot. King comes to the foul line, and they're still looking for Krim or Foss downstairs. This is Krim down low. Dropped it out of her hand, but bounced off Murphy and out of bounds to Massac County.
That was a good call by the official that time.
Immaculate Heart, the favorite in this game. Massac County called Cinderella by some. Harbin fakes. At the 7-minute mark, it's a 3-point lead for Immaculate Heart. Second quarter. Skip pass over the zone. Nice ball movement without the dribble. Krim blocked by Savage. Foul by Savage.
There's that slab again, Frank. She has a tendency to do that. Instead of going straight up, she has a tendency to slap.
Watch how strong Marie Krim is.
You know, watch this slap by Savage. Ball goes up and slap right there. Referee's going to call it every time. Even if you don't touch them, they're going to call a foul.
She had a lot of basketball there.
She did.
Krim knocks it in.
She has Rawlings on the palm of her hand, probably.
Well, better than on the forehead, I suppose. Free throw is missed. Rebound inside. Logeman missed. She's got it again. It's gone.
Good second effort by Logeman.
The 5'9 guard knocked it in to tie the game at 18.
We're back to the ball press.
Comes to help. Savage down low for 2. Nice pass by Andrea Straws.
Wide open. Nice pass, you're right.
Here's the transition game. Harbin comes up. King and Logeman exchange on the outside. Harbin in the lane. Foss has got the ball. Steps in and scores.
Murphy didn't box out that time.
11 points for Kathleen Foss. She averages 18. Downstairs, Savage again tries to answer and can't get it down, but a foul.
They aren't getting back on the press. Massac is pressing up front pretty well, but they're not covering a basket. And Savage has been open the last 2 times down the floor.
Immaculate Heart beat York 52-41 in the quarterfinals, and at 9 o'clock this morning won a 52-40 game over Geneseo. So their scores have been nearly identical. Savage is a 66% foul shooter. Number 15, Kara Fry, a 5'8 sophomore, is in. Joanne Murphy gets a rest for Immaculate Heart. There.
Fry's a good player. I've seen her play, and she's really coming in and doing a good job.
Averages better than 6 points a game, so she plays quite a little.
Yes, she does.
Immaculate Heart averages 69 points a game, and Massac County 59 on the season. Lady Patriots lose the ball. A 1-point lead for Immaculate Heart with it, and Fry has it. Savage inside, missed and foul. And she's hard to stop when she gets the ball down there, too.
She turns, she uses her body really well. She turns and faces that basket. Strong.
She's listed at 6 foot and 130, but she looks heavier than that, stronger.
Yeah, she does. Sometimes these coaches cheat. Here comes the Pass inside to Michelle. She turns, squares off, gets hit on the right on the shooting arm. Good call by the referee. It's those free throws.
She has 8 in the game. She's perfect at the foul line here. 4 out of 5. Now make it 4 out of 6. And it's a 22-20 lead as Massac County shoots for the tie. 5 minutes, 42 seconds to play. First half. Logeman finds Krim, but Savage anticipated, knocked it away.
Becky King hardly ever looks to shoot. I don't think she's even looking at the basket.
And against Maine West with 0-1, she shot and won the game. But you're right, she very seldom shoots. Averages only 3 points a game because she doesn't shoot much. They like to go inside. Logeman will take that. Foss battles, but Savage has it. Mascala on the clear out. He goes for the baseline, comes back out, foul line. Straws is in. King rebound.
Straws split to the defense that time, but don't know if she gets fouled, but she didn't.
Logeman finds Krim for a layup that doesn't go. Nice save inbound. Fine play by the Fighting Tigers.
They are fighting, too.
Straws weaving through traffic. Mascala faked and walked.
Savage is doing an excellent job on the defensive board. She really fights those boards.
In a fighting game with 4:55 to go, there's timeout on the court. Immaculate Heart leading Massac County for the state championship, but only by 2. One of your network sponsors, Country Companies Insurance. Safe. Frank Bissoni along with Coach John Schneider back at Assembly Hall. And Coach, at tournament time, people light a match to their interest in basketball, but it seems to me there's more interest in the girls being played before the boys tournament than there was after.
I believe you're 100% right. We've been getting a lot more coverage and a lot more interest. I like the idea.
In 2 weeks, it'll be the Class A Boys Championship, and in 3 weekends, the AA. Massac County with the ball, trying to tie it up. They're 2 down. Logeman, bang.
I'm amazed that Immaculate and Mary stays on the boards with them as well as they do, because they're pretty small, really, except for Savage.
Mascala has the ball poked away, picked up by Logeman. And Julie Logeman, who's been here before, it shows.
It sure does show. Nothing like experience.
Only there's a pass intended for Krim, kicked out of bounds. Remember, Massac County last year played for the Class A championship. For the Fighting Tigers, number 20, Joanne Murphy back in the game. And Mascala gets a rest. I have a hunch she won't be out long.
I don't believe so, unless her knee's bothering her. I don't think it is, though.
Logeman finds Krim, and they move the ball very nicely. Look at this ball movement. There's Kathleen Foss. That's where they want it. And she missed.
Nice rebound by Murphy that time. They rebound well.
They really do, and they're not that big, as you pointed out. 15 is Kara Fry, and 11, Andrea Straws. And Straws, the point guard, has a state record 745 assists. 3:42 to go. The game is tied. First half. Savage is fouled by Foss. Reaching over.
Reaching over is right. Coaches hate to see that when they reach over like that.
Well, Massac County hates more. That's the 3rd foul on Foss.
Here goes a pass inside here, and Foss just reaches right over her shoulder and fouls her. Hits her in the head and shoulder. Can't afford to lose Foss, I don't believe.
22 is Kathleen Foss with the 3rd foul. And here's Michelle Savage missing. Rebound Murphy, double dribble.
She's a little anxious at times.
Dribble, fumble, dribble.
And Scala's back in. You were right, she didn't stay out very long.
Danielle Grill takes a seat for a moment.
I think Schneider's in for Foss.
You got it. Foss goes out with 3 fouls. And there she is. This is Logeman. Now will they go inside to Krim? Yes. And traveling is called. Traveling called very often in the girls' games this year. They're very careful of it.
I don't think we can attribute that to the small ball. small feet, maybe.
Fast feet.
Oh, that's it.
Carol Fry, right wing, looking to Savage. Oh, nice play by Marie Krim. And a good hustling effort.
She really dove on the floor that time.
The 5'9" senior at 160 pounds went after that ball. Carol Fry, the lightest player in the tournament, or at least in the game, 105, a sophomore, 5'8". The plan man. And the man it is. And yes, that's what they call it.
Right, they do. And there's a lot of movement. IHM has a lot of movement on offense.
Murphy fires. Logeman has the rebound.
Nice rebound.
The Lady Patriots now will shoot for the lead at the 2:40 mark in the first half. Harbin looks inside, nobody there. Logeman pops, outside short. And without Foss, the rebounding is different. Strauss comes up. Immaculate Heart Strauss fires, and she's charged.
Well, the fans didn't like that. She comes down the floor. She's going to sandwich right in between these two girls, and it looked like a charge.
Terry Harbin.
Good job by Harbin. Harbin planted her feet and did a good job.
That's another thing that I noticed. You see a few more charging fouls in the boys' game than in the girls' game, it seems to me.
But the girls are getting better at it. It's pretty, you know, you and I should go out there and try that sometime.
No thanks. Harbin saved that one. We're still tied at 22. It's been that way for a while. Logeman wants Krim inside, but Savage got her covered. There's the ball loose, and it's a jump ball. And on the alternating possessions, it belongs to Immaculate Heart.
Massac County, sometimes they want to throw the ball inside when there's nobody there, but they rarely look inside. But chart their shot. They're all in the paint.
Strauss, the point guard at 5'7", goes against Becky King. Pascal. Pop inside. Michelle Savage is held. I think he called it a two-shot foul also.
That'd be interesting to see that.
Foul is on Carol Fry. He did call it to
Savage across. She fumbles the ball, picks it up, dribbles, goes up, and gets hacked. She must have been shooting. Referees never make a mistake, do they?
Not since the Renaissance. Savage knocks it in.
It's a first score for a long time.
It really is. It was 22 all for quite a while here. That's 9 for Savage, a 66% foul shooter. He switched the ball. A minute 55 in the first half. And Massac County tie it up here. Remember, their big scorer, Kathleen Foss, on the bench with 3 fouls. Harbin is free, now covered up. Oh, nice pass to Schneider. And a layup by Rachel Schneider.
The way she used the board was very nice that time. Now they'll have a little ball press again.
Ball press after a score. Savage whips it to Muscala, whose shot is down.
You could tell that was going in the minute it left her hand.
Chris Muscala shoots with a lot of confidence, and she's up to 8 points in the game. Again, a 2-point Immaculate Heart lead. Harbin peers into the key, skip past to King. She didn't want it.
Nope. Harbin's a pretty cool player. I like the way she plays.
Logeman starts right, forces it inside, and stolen by Savage. And out of bounds to Massac County. Logeman's all over the court.
Yeah, she sure is. She really hustled on that. She got the ball back for him because of her hustle.
Jim Travelette and Janet Foster on the Lady Patriot bench. 57 seconds. Will they go for one? Logeman looks in. Just lobbing the ball over the zone. Schneider blocked by Savage. A brilliant defensive play. Muscala on the fly. Here she comes. Drop down to Savage.
What a pass. What a pass. Muscala likes that. Look at the smile on Muscala's face.
It doesn't get any better than that. That was a great assist by Muscala. 4-point lead. King finally shoots. No. Savage rebounds, and without Foss, Savage is a force on the board.
Coach Powers is yelling for one shot. 19 seconds.
There's the clock, lower right-hand corner. Immaculate Heart 28-24 lead. Muscala with the ball. Don't be surprised if they can't get it to Savage if Muscala isn't the shooter. 6, 5, 4. Muscala, 2, 1. There it is. No. Halftime.
Oh, that one, right.
At the end of an exciting first half in the AA championship. It's Immaculate Heart of Mary, 28. Massac County, 24. One of your network sponsors, American Dairy Association of Illinois. Well, we're in the second time today we've had a game virtually even all the way. At the end of the first quarter, led Massac County 16-15, and they've increased that lead to 28-24 at halftime. And remember, Massac County's leading scorer and 6-foot forward leading rebounder, Kathleen Foss, had to sit out the end of that second quarter with 3 personal fouls. She did score 11 of the 24 points that Massac County had in the first half. And Coach John, that's going to be a very important factor to keep her in the game.
Yeah, they have to have her in the game, and Immaculate Heart of Mary has to have Savage in the game. I thought Savage was lucky she didn't pick up her 3rd foul. She slapped that one time there at the end. But she didn't pick it up. But you're right. They got to have both those players have to be in the game.
2 of the principal players in the game. All right, now we're ready for the presentation of awards to 3rd and 4th place. Here's Steve Adams.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to mid-court for the presentation of the 3rd and 4th place team and individual trophies for the girls Class AA State Basketball Tournament. Presenting medallions to the squad members of the 4th place team will be Mr. Leroy Newton of Carterville High School in Carterville, who serves the IHSA as a member of the board, and Mr. Thomas Howard of Fremd High School in Palatine, who serves the IHSA as secretary of the board. At this time, please meet the Maple Leafs of Geneseo Darnell High School, who finished the 1986-87 season in 4th place with a final record of 28 wins and 3 losses. First, meet the principal of Geneseo High School, Mr. Thomas H. Garricky. The head coach, Bob Van Kerbroek. Assistant coach, Jan Richards. Assistant coach, Ann Jameson. And now the players. Number 10, Sherry Shannon. Number 12, Lorna Knepp. Number 20, Missy Rusk. Number 22, Shelley Porter. Number 24, Marcia Redmond. Number 30, Stephanie Kelly. Number 34, Amy Tyler. Number 42, Melissa Tyler. Number 44, Angela Holmstrom. Number 50, Nadine Vandekerkhove. Number 52, Pauline Vandekerkhove. Number 54, Carlin Beal. Manager, Sherry Warren. And manager, Jesse Debbles. Those are the Lady Leafs of Geneseo High School. And now presenting medallions to the squad members of the 3rd place team will be Mr. Thomas Howard and Dr. Richard Stevenson of Dunbar High School in Chicago, who serves the IHSA as vice president of the board. At this time, please meet the Warriors of Maine West High School in Des Plaines, who finished the 86-87 season in 3rd place with a final record of 31 wins and 3 losses. First, meet the principal of Maine West High School, Dr. James Colburn. Assistant Principal, Eldon Burke. Head coach, Daryl Kipp. Assistant coach, Beth Sass. Assistant coach, Jerry Stonequist. And now the players, number 11, Myra Kennelly. Number 15, Mary Spielman. Number 21, Susie Hardiman. Number 23, Diana Raup. Number 25, Nancy Kennelly. Number 31, Kristen Lund. Number 35, Carrie Winicky. Number 41, Stacy Walter. Number 43, Chris Bonney. Number 45, Holly McCormick. Number 51, Heather Erdl. Number 53, Kim Fiedler. And number 33, Tasha Gorganis. Those are the Warriors of Maine West High School in Des Plaines. And now for the trophy presentations. Presenting the fourth place trophy will be Mr. Edward Roberts of Oak Forest High School in Oak Forest, who serves the IHSA as a member of the board. Will Coach Bob Van Kerbrock and captains of Geneseo please step forward to receive the fourth place trophy. Mr. Roberts, if you please. Congratulations to the Lady Leafs of Geneseo, who finished in fourth place. And now, presenting the third place trophy will be Mr. Howard. Will Coach Daryl Kipp and captains of Maine West High School please step forward to receive the third place trophy. Mr. Howard, if you please. Congratulations to the Warriors of Maine West High School, who finished in third place in this Class AA tournament.
Declan Hardenberry leading Massac County at halftime. We'll be back. One of your network sponsors is John Deere. Has joined us. Larry, 1963 coach of Chicago Carver. How has this sport changed since you were here in 1963?
Well, I think there's several kinds of changes. The most important, of course, in terms of tonight, is that we have girls involved. They bring out a whole new arena. They bring out a whole new set of people. I think it makes the whole sport much better.
Indeed. Larry, you're now involved with the Institute for Athletic and Education. Can you tell us what the philosophy and what that's about?
It just argues that school sports is tied into the academic goals of schools, that it's not a separate activity, that it's important for the kinds of things that students do normally in schools, and that athletics helps a lot more than people think.
And that's coming from someone like yourself who's very athletic oriented.
Well, I'm a dyed-in-the-wool sportsman. Yeah, no question about that. I'm currently the volleyball coach at Hyde Park High School in Chicago, and I spend a good deal of time and energy in sport. So I believe in it, but I also believe that there's an absolute tie between school sports and education.
Would you tell us, Larry, what is Proposition 48 and what the impact of it is?
Well, Proposition 48 is a rule that argues that if a student is going to play in Division I, in any Division I school, they have to have a certain set of grades, a 2.0 in 11 specific subjects. They have to have also a 15 on the ACT or 700 on the SAT test. This caused a lot of confusion, a lot of talk, but because we have only 2% of the people who play in high school going to colleges and universities, the real impact, I think, has been on high school students and the fact that it's made them think of the ACT and SAT test, which have been very good.
What would your association, your group, suggest as any changes?
Well, I think the only change would be to see it more as a rule that deals more with high school achievement than it does with college participation in sport. It gets the students to thinking, the coaches particularly, and that's been a big thing, the coaches thinking that they should look at sport early. We should begin to talk with kids very early on if we're going to prepare them for this Proposition 48 and consequently for college admissions.
Real quickly, Larry, one final question. Lots of kids are watching. What advice do you have for them?
Well, my basic advice is to understand the sport, deal with it, have a good time, but just know that you are really a student who's also doing something in sport.
Fantastic. Keep up the good work.
Pleasure's mine. Good to say hello.
Thank you, Larry Hawkins of Chicago. And now let's take time out for these messages. There's your halftime scores. Immaculate Heart leads Massac County. But, Coach, when you take a look at the statistics for the first half with Immaculate Heart having some shooting, let's take a look at the scoring leaders, and we'll point out what we're talking about. Foss with 3 personal fouls in trouble, 11 points. Rachel Snyder with 6, Logeman with 6, and Krim with 1. The scorers for Immaculate Heart: Savage with 12 and 2 fouls, Mescala with 8, Grill with 4, 2 for Murphy, Strauss with 2, and 3 players with 2 personal fouls. Now, here's what the totals show. 28 shots for Massac County, only 18 for Immaculate Heart, but 61% to 39, and still it's only a 3-point lead. Free throws, 6 for 11, 54, 2 for 4, 7 different in free throws. Turnovers almost even, rebounds almost a dead heat. Massac County's committed 8 fouls, Immaculate Heart 6. Your observations in the start of the second half?
Well, the key foul was that third foul on Foss, and she's their big gun, but I think Immaculate Heart of Mary has 2 kids scoring a lot, and Massac only has 1 scoring a lot. That's the difference in the score right now.
That's exactly it, and there's Harbin's shot to start the second half. It's missed. Immaculate Heart has the rebound. Foss is back in for Massac County. That's Mescala, one of those scorers. There's Savage, the other, but Foss picks her pocket.
That was a nice pass. I just think Savage just missed it.
Well, one half of basketball to determine the AA champion in girls. That wing shot's been open almost all day.
Yeah, it has for every team.
Foss sets the post. Here's Krim shooting outside short. The rebound comes down to Savage.
Krim isn't afraid to shoot the ball. That's good. I like to see that.
If either Savage or Foss gets an early foul in this quarter, it'll be a major factor in this game.
Especially Foss. That'll be her 4th.
That's right. Savage has but 2. Grill's going to shoot outside and good. Danielle Grill. 30-24, Immaculate Heart.
Always like to get that first basket. I think Immaculate Heart of Mary got it.
Here's the shot by Foss. She can't answer. Battle for the rebound. And the Fighting Tigers have it. They're on the fly. 2-on-2. Grill. Mescala. Good.
That was a nice recovery by Mescala. She sort of fumbled the ball, but she still had enough presence of mind to put it in the basket.
4 baskets gets Massac County to call timeout in the Assembly Hall of the championship game. One of your network sponsors, Country Companies Insurance. Out and blazing in the third quarter like this.
Here's Jerry, what Jerry calls a step-up move by Mescala.
Step right in the basket.
Yeah, step right in the basket. That's Jerry's step-up move. I like that terminology.
We'll keep it.
Yes.
Official doing a little mop-up work. You know, Coach, when a team comes out a second half with fire and brimstone and the favorite word of coaches, intensity, sometimes the other team just has to wait till the fire subsides.
That's true, but I really, like I said before, I really like to get that first basket. They got 2 or 3 real quick ones here, and they're going to have to regroup. Lady Patriots, I think, will regroup because they're a real fine ball club and they're very well coached.
Well, they'll have to come from behind. They're down only 32-24, however. Logeman looks inside. There's Foss. She may get some doing. Missed the shot inside, and it's tipped out of bounds. Awarded to the Fighting Tigers. The noise level from the stands for Immaculate Heart has gone up as their team has gotten warmed up here in the third quarter. Savage shot well all game.
Savage really wants the ball, Frank. She's slapping her hands. Give me the ball, give me the ball. There she goes.
They could get a 10-point lead with a deuce here. Drill lots. Foss couldn't do much about it, but she could get the rebound.
That was a nice rebound by Foss. She has a determined look on her face.
Becky King comes down the court to Krim. Logan's open. Jams it inside to Schneider for the layup.
Schneider's doing a good job for him. She's picking up the slack. I think Foss is worried about her fouls, and she hasn't been as effective.
Schneider only averages 3 points a game. She has 8 in this game alone.
It's the mark of a champion to come through when it counts.
Tough pressure by the Lady Patriots right now. They fall back into a zone. Looks like a 1-2-2 set.
I believe you're right, it is.
This is Straws. Pascal, a good shooter, 22. And Drill had 21 points in the semifinals. There's a lob inside to Savage. She pinned Schneider on her hip, and Schneider fouled her.
You notice they switched Foss off of Savage now. Schneider's guarding her when they go man-to-man. That's a pretty smart move.
And that's the 3rd foul on Schneider. So both the 6-foot inside players for the Patriots with 3 personals.
Looks like Krim's going to have to take over on the boards.
There's a lob inside intended for Savage. Foss picks it off, and then she's tied up by Joanne Murphy.
That could have been trouble there. It looked like it might have been more of a foul. I don't know, but Foss didn't get her 4th foul.
Let's see if they try that pop-up pass again. Not this time. Drill's wide open, though, from 18. Nice rebound, Murphy. Logan got her hands on the ball. She's a good defensive player.
She really is. She's all over the floor.
Plays with that passive look on her face, but that intensity comes out all the time.
You can really tell it. They're in a 2-3 zone now. It looks like IHM's going to hold the ball a little while.
Immaculate Heart in white with a 6-point lead at the 4:50 mark of the 3rd quarter. Wants to get a man-to-man back going by Massac County. Now the Lady Patriots come out a little further on the court.
They're still in a 2-3 zone. The referees love this.
They can bring out a chair and a hammock. Andrea Strauss outside with Danelle Grill. Now Savage rolls to the basket. They've cut 20 seconds off the clock, and Logan tips the ball away. Off Grill, out of bounds to Massac County. So the Tigers turn it over, holding it.
Yeah, they did. Sometimes that backfires, especially when you've been playing like they have been and shooting like they have.
Get a team on the run sometimes. Here's a lost ball out of bounds. Again off Grill. Goes to the Lady Patriots. Will Cinderella be able to come home first? They were turned away in the A title game by Teutopolis a year ago. Krim goes into the baseline. And a tie-up jump ball. Massac County's ball.
Foss is really playing her heart out there. She really is working.
Let's see if they give the ball to her in bounds. King sends it to Krim. Krim wants Foss low. Instead, Logan step and shoot. Rebound Schneider.
Good position.
That went in, and it doesn't count.
Good position by Schneider that time.
She's strong on the inside at 6 foot, a 16-year-old junior. She and Becky King, the juniors, 3 seniors start for Massac County. Trying to cut into that 6-point lead. Logan. Krim is open for a 12-footer. Logan has the rebound. Who's got this? Krim. Now Logan again. 3 seconds.
They had about 4 shots in there, Frank. Nothing would fall for them, but they really are working on those boards.
And now we'll see if Massac County sets in the zone and if Immaculate Heart holds the ball. The answer is no and no.
2 no's.
Pascal, left wing. Grill up top.
I don't think they liked the results of that last time.
Nice play by Rachel Schneider. Stepped in front of Savage and picked the ball off. Krim's got Foss. Foss has got the shot up and missed. Out of bounds, Massac County. Foss missed from point blank. A little off balance, maybe.
I think she's worried about those fouls. I really do. I think it's bothering her a little bit. But she'll settle down. She's too good of a player.
Here she comes inside. And she's held, and the ball goes out of bounds. Good defensive play by the Fighting Tigers.
Good defensive play with no foul.
Massac County's coach says we do not force shots. He says that's their one rule.
That's a good rule.
Logeman shot and missed and rebounded. This is Trim. They're pounding the boards. No. Foss has it. Foul. And Massac County really is ripping the boards apart.
4 or 5 shots, Frank, offensive shots. They just won't fall for them, but they're really getting the shots.
Foul is on Danielle Grill.
Gonna give her 2, I think.
That's her second.
Shot goes up. Foss gets the rebound, takes it right back up, and gets foul on the right arm. 2 shots.
58% foul shooter. And she knocks it in. It's a 5-point game. 2 for 3 at the line. And a dozen points for Kathleen Foss. Her first point here in the second half. And Massac County will need her to score the rest of the way. She got a goal. It's a 4-point game now. And into the game for the Fighting Tigers. 15, Tara Fry, 5'8" sophomore. Joanne Murphy sits down.
McElhart and Murray hasn't had a shot since they went in that delay. Even though they didn't delay last time, they still didn't get a shot.
Here's the zone press by Massac County on the full court. Miscala's a zone buster if I've ever seen one. She's on the right side. Now she's going to roam the baseline. There she comes in your picture low. And out. He looks for Savage. There's nobody there. They drop down in front Savage when they can.
Which is a good move. She gets the ball, it's over.
Straws is outside. 2:20 to play, third quarter. Grill. Yeah.
Really like that Grill. She can shoot it, can't she?
She's a fine player. She's got 8. As I mentioned before, she had 21 earlier today. Here's a bad pass by Becky King. She thought Logan was going to break baseline, and she didn't.
Yeah, that's right. They're playing a little bit better defense right now, IHM is.
That was David Power, John Ryan, John O'Donnell over there on the Immaculate Heart bench. They lead 34-28 at the 2-minute mark in the third quarter.
Man-to-man defense.
Massac County hoping for a stop. Big defensive series here. Savage comes outside to get the ball for one of the few times. Grill whips it back here, stolen by Foss.
That was a good idea. Good defensive play by Foss, but that was a good idea. They had a basket if Foss didn't step in there.
Excellent execution on the defense. Here's the ball tipped away from Savage. Foss, and at last, a tough break for Massac County.
Things aren't going real well for Foss right now, but she's going to fight back.
She has a minute and a half here in the third quarter and the fourth. Straws comes left. Fry helps her. Foss is guarding Fry, who is not a big offensive threat. There's Savage for the shot. Foss rebounds. Savage, Foss tied up. And both sides wanted a foul.
That was just good, hard basketball that time. I don't think there was any foul.
No foul, but a little bit of each elbow left on the paint in the lane.
Right. Bad for the elbows.
One of the 4,000-pointers, and there's Danielle Grill with 10.
Boy, she's tough. When it counts, she really comes through for him.
Becky King gets down to Logeman. Logeman looks in the middle. Here's Krim. She's going to try to get an inside foul on Chris Miscala. 36-28. Immaculate Heart in the lead. They lost this year 2 times to Peoria Manual and the Maine West. They won one game 104-19.
I know, that's amazing, isn't it, that they can score that many points in 32 minutes?
That is amazing. They must have kept the ball on their end for 5 and 6 minutes at a time.
Yeah, they probably did.
King goes into Foss. Let's see what she does. She turns and banks it in. Now here comes Kathleen Foss back with 40 seconds.
It was good ball movement that time.
15 for Foss.
She still hadn't picked up her 4th foul either. She's played a whole quarter without fouling.
And maybe that 4th quarter will be psychological to her. You won't worry so much about foul. 25 seconds.
You're going to go for 1, Frank.
You got it, Coach. 20 seconds, a 6-point lead. That's the time you go for one. They're playing essentially a four-corner set.
Two defensive players are trying to guard three. It's going to be impossible.
Andreas draws 7 seconds. 6. Mascala eyes. Doesn't try. Danielle Grill, let's go. No. 1 second, that's it. 3 quarters are over in the championship game of AA. Massac County trails Immaculate Heart by 6. And we'll be back at the Assembly Hall in just a minute.
For it. It's that step up. Yeah. The assistant coach over there.
Immaculate Heart fighting for a championship. Have had all starters started since freshmen on the varsity. Well, this is the varsity at the highest level. 8 minutes to the title, a 6-point advantage. Can they hold it?
I don't know. I'm getting excited, though. I think it's going to be an excellent fourth quarter, and I think that the key thing was Foss didn't pick up 1 foul that quarter. She's going to be a Tiger.
There's nobody in real foul difficulty now. No player has more than 3. We have 8 minutes to go in the game, and here we go. Massac County with the ball, tries to cut the lead here. Logeman looks like a man-to-man for the Fighting Tigers. Snyder's inside for the layup.
Boy, she tough today. She is tough.
He knocks the ball off the window, and it's a 4-point game. That's 10 for Rachel Snyder. Ooh, a near steal by Snyder. But there's Savage for the layup. Tough play. Michelle Savage answered the basket early. 14 for Savage. Some fine players in this tournament. And we're seeing a bundle of them here. Savage, Foss, Mascala, Grill, Prim, Logeman. Fry, a 105-pounder, gets the rebound and clears it out.
A good, strong rebound.
The 6-point lead is intact as Fry fires. Good!
Rebound and score. What the heck? Nothing to this game.
At the lift off the bench. Now timeout, Massac County. It's an 8-point Immaculate Heart lead with 7 minutes. One of your network sponsors, the American Dairy Association of Illinois. Massac County had to take a break because of plays like this.
It's Fry from the wing. She got the rebound at the other end, passed it out, came back and got the basket. That's a pretty good substitute to have, Frank.
The Moline Band has the crowd dancing, and I guess enthusiasm is still free.
It's a good crowd here tonight, and this game's a good game. Really impressed the way that Schneider girl has come on and got 10 points. She's really helping.
A big lift for the Lady Patriots, who have the ball and need a goal here. Logeman looks in. There's the ball, kicked off inside, right through the fingertips of Schneider. And now the Tigers may slow it down a bit. Let's see. Last time they took a little air out, they lost some momentum. Grill once inside, covered up by Foss.
Working against the man.
Foss guarding Murphy down low. Savage is being watched by Rachel Snyder.
They're going to run some time off the clock.
They really are. Andrea Straw is just the person you want out front to do it. They exchange on the low baseline, and Joanne Murphy gets it back. Savage come outside. They're running their version of a delay.
A lot of movement.
6:05 to play in the title game.
Savage is posting up. They're going to try to get it inside to her. They're not going to be in any hurry.
They have an 8-point lead, now 10. They did everything they wanted to do. They melted the clock. They got the ball to the boss. They got the basket, the foul on Foss.
Good pass inside. She goes up. Foss gets her 4th foul. That could be a very decisive move right there.
remember at the 5:53 mark, it became a 10-point game. There's Rachel Schneider sitting down. Harbin comes on. 17 points for Michelle Savage. And the Fighting Tigers pull away a little bit. Now Massac County must shrink back. Here's a steal by Savage. She's everywhere. She knocked down Grill, and she was fouled by Logan.
She fronted her inside, got the rebound, and got the steal pass.
She actually knocks down her own player here. Watch this.
Right, she gets the ball, knocks her player down, then she runs over and picks the ball up. Just get out of my way.
That's the least I can do.
Yes. Hope I didn't hurt you.
Grill said, I didn't get the license number on that bus. Here's Fry loading up again. It's too long, and Harbin has the rebound. Now Massac County needs to score. Have plenty of time. They just need to get the ball in the basket. Foss can do that, like that.
She did. That's 3 on Savage.
And that's going to count. Savage gets her third foul. And maybe this will turn the momentum back the other way.
Okay, nice bounce pass into Foss. Foss drops it, then picks it up. Savage gets her on the back.
Strong move by Foss.
Plenty of time left in this game. 5:21.
You bet.
It's going to close up a little bit.
18 for Foss on the three-point play. And it's down to 8. It went from 11 to 8 in 3 seconds.
Back to their ball press.
Can they turn it over? Strauss, double team, throws it away.
You call that one. The ball press did it. They haven't ball pressed for a long time. That's a good move. He put that in and kind of tricked them.
In fact, they like to do it after they score a free throw, maybe even after the main basket. Harbin makes a nice catch of the ball.
She did. On the drive.
Need a hoop here for Massac County. A stop needed by the Fighting Tigers. And here's a foul on Savage, her 4th. Ooh, now Savage and Foss both with 4 fouls. What a war in there.
They're having a war in there's right. Here's a pass inside. It's a nice pass inside. Foss uses her body well. Savage is leaning on her, and that's why they call a foul.
Joanne Murphy comes back on for Immaculate Heart, and they say timeout with 4:59 to play. It's getting closer. And now let's take timeout for these messages. Massac County has a weapon, Coach Snyder. They have a full court press, a zone press, and it's kind of the time that when they put it on and it works, it bites the numbers right off your uniform.
Sure does. They're doing a good job of switching it back and forth. They're just like you said, they put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. It's going to tighten up a little bit. 5 minutes left.
And Kathleen Foss is going to the free throw line. She has 18 points in the game and is 4 out of 5 at the line. And every coach in the state would like to have a player like this.
Yeah, that's for sure. And Savage on the bench right now, they might pick up a few points here.
She was 9 out of 10 at the foul line in the quarterfinals when she scored 24. Savage is out. And there's the miss. Oh, but Grimm rebounded, steps in, scored, didn't count, she walked.
I thought that was really a good rebound. She got good offensive rebounds. Too bad she traveled.
She rebounded and faked, was called for walking. And that so often happens when you make the header ball fake.
Right.
43-35, Immaculate Heart by 8.
Pressure here.
4:50. And remember, Michelle Savage for Immaculate Heart is out with full foul.
Let's see what they do here. They're going to slow it down. Nope.
Scala gets free and then covered up. Danielle Grill, a solid basketball player, comes outside and Fry is there too.
That's a good description. She is very solid.
Strauss, the point guard. He runs the show. Good defense by Becky King, as you can see. Man-to-man. 4:20 to play. The Fighting Tigers with an 8-point lead and the ball. They have the hammer. The Lady Patriots try to turn one over.
I think they run about a minute off.
And a walk. Ball on Strauss. And the girls in red have it back. And a chance to cut the lead to 6.
I think they ran 53 seconds off the clock, though.
That's exactly right. It was 4:59, so a minute went away. And Logan comes down. Watch him go inside if they can here. Savage is 9 in the game. They'd be advised to go in there. Harbin, yes.
Another clutch shot by Harbin.
Harbin's come off the bench to give important rebounds to the basket here. It's a 6-point game. And now, the Lady Patriots try to turn it over again. It's February frenzy. As we come into the fourth quarter, 3.5 minutes to go for the title. Nice steal. Another steal, and this is Becky King. Massac County could cut to 4. Logan goes in, stolen nicely by Muscala. Big defensive play by Chris Muscala. With the game on the line, a big play.
Good play on both ends of the floor. Good defense on both ends.
Teams, so many skills.
Running a little three-girl weave here.
Brill comes out. They've got 3 good ball handlers, too. Muscala looks to help. Under 3 minutes to play in the game. It's a 6-point Immaculate Heart lead. The 4 corners is working.
Muscala's really cool under pressure. I like to watch her.
And a good foul shooter, too. She's got the ball. Logan tried to take it away from her, and now Strauss has it. Strauss only 45% foul shooter, and they got her. Now Michelle Savage will check back into the game. Joanne Murphy out for Immaculate Heart. That's the 4th team foul against Massac County, so that is not the bonus.
That's right. If it's only the 4th foul, it isn't the bonus.
Foul was on Becky King. It won't be easy for Grill to throw it in right in front of us because 6-foot Kathleen Foss hucks it.
I stopped just in time. I thought she was going to go back court, but she didn't.
Immaculate Heart letting air out of the ball and out of Massac County season if they can. Grill. Harbin tries to take the ball away. Look at Muscala. Double team, nearly stolen. 3-on-2 is tied up. Brilliant play by Logan.
Triple team. Look at Becky Reich. She's really working her tail off.
And now Massac County gets a timeout for the girls to rest a moment. 2:05 left in anybody's game for the AA title. One of your network sponsors is John Deere. Earlier today, Seneca won the Class A title over Carthage, 54-47. And now, with 2:05 to go, Immaculate Heart leads Massac County by 6. Immaculate Heart with the basketball. It'll be Proctor for the girls in red. Full court. Oh, there's Muscala alone.
That was a big basket right there. They just sort of went to sleep defensively and let her get underneath the basket.
Under 2 minutes with an 8-point lead. The mound is higher than ever. There's Harbin. They need a shot. Ball is down to Krim. Steps in and is fouled. And the Tigers wanted anything but a foul.
That's right. They want to let that clock run. Now they have a chance to score where the clock did.
And it's a 2-shotter on top of it. You'll be able to see it here.
Nice pass inside. And a foul over the back. Fry, number 15 fouler.
Marie Krim, a 56% foul shooter.
These are 2 big free throws right here.
1 point in the game. She averages 13 on the season. She missed it. She's 1 out of 3 at the foul line. And the senior will have another. Massac County still has a chance to win this game. They hit the shot. They put the press on. The ball press on the full court. Grill against it. Block. There's the turnover.
It's that pressure again. They moved the press up a little bit that time, Frank.
They really did. They moved it right up to the front. Logan for a hot second forgot about it. There's the clock. 1:40 and moving. Massac County needs a hoop. Becky King sends to Harbin. Harbin goes inside. It's Krim. a 5-point game, folks. 1:25 to play. Massac County will not say die. Immaculate Heart with the ball. Front court. Tied up. It's Massac County's ball.
It's a good defensive effort by Massac County. Really good defense.
It's 2 turnovers in a row.
I thought maybe it was going to be a 10-second call.
What intensity and fire these young women have. Harmon again. There's Kathleen Foss. Trim's got it. Steps in. Missed but fouled. It's on.
Maybe Savage.
Well, let's see. They all put their hands up. Let's see who they call. We'll just wait.
Savage is walking over.
Savage is gone. Michelle Savage is fouled out of the game. One of the best players in the state. 17 points in this championship.
A nice lob. Looks like a shot. It was sort of blocked. Rebound. And by Krim. And Savage gets her. That's a costly foul for Immaculate Heart of Mary.
And there's Michelle Savage, a junior, who will play again to the distress of the AA coaches around the state.
Especially us at New Trier. We have to go to their place and play them next year.
Now there's timeout on the court. And while there is, let's remind you that Country Companies Insurance, John Deere, and the American Dairy Association of Illinois are happy to be sponsoring the television coverage of this Girls State Championship. And they hope you'll be here in 2 weeks for all the action of the 2 boys tournaments here from the Assembly Hall. Coach Schneider, here's Coach Provalit in the huddle with Massac County. It's 1 minute and 2 seconds to play. They're 5 behind.
They're going to have to shoot the ball and get the rebound, keep shooting it till they get it in. They don't have much time to waste, and they're going to have to play good defense when they score. But it's possible. A lot of things can still happen with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go.
What will Immaculate Heart do against this full court press now, particularly with Savage out of the game?
They're going to have to do a lot of pass faking and look at their options and see what's going on, take their time. 10 seconds is a long time to get the ball across the center line, and I think they're just going to take their time and maybe get a layup if they can. If they don't get a layup, they won't shoot it.
Massac County obviously knows which are the poor foul shooters of Immaculate Heart, too, and I'm sure they're told who to foul if it comes to that.
I don't really think Immaculate Heart of Mary has what we call any real poor shooters. I trust them all at the line. They all shoot pretty well, so it's going to be an uphill battle that's going to be interesting.
If you go by percentages, you don't want to foul Grill at 77, maybe Straws at 45.
Right.
Now, Krim, with 56% at that line, 2 points in the game, is shooting. Now, she's 2 of 4 at the foul line in this game. Missed it. But here's a big one. If this one goes down, then Massac County with 2 possessions could tie.
That's true.
It's a 4-point lead with 1 minute to play.
Here comes the press.
Let's see if the press can bring Massac County back. 55 seconds. Foul in the backcourt.
Good foul. That's a good foul.
It was 2 seconds from having turned over. 8 seconds went by in the backcourt. But a foul, and the foul is against Julie Logeman.
It's pretty hard for them to tell how many seconds have gone by.
You bet.
They really were working out there on defense.
Let's see who's the free throw shooter. It should be Andrea Straws. Straws has 2 points in the game, and she's 0 for 2 at the free throw line, shooting 45%.
I think this is a big free throw cracker.
The Lady Patriot.
Whoa.
And a traveling violation on Logeman. With 51 seconds, still anyone's game. Stay with us.
Is this out of bounds play again that they scored on, and now this time they have a player back underneath the basket. They got burned on it last time.
Fry is fouled. And the foul is on Becky King. And Kara Fry, a 74% foul shooter, marches to the stripe.
She was triple teamed right there at the center line.
Remember, Michelle Savage, the 6-foot star center of Immaculate Heart, has fouled out of the game.
I bet she's really worried sitting over there on the bench. 50 seconds to go and just a little bit state championship, and she didn't know if her team's going to win or not.
Here's a sophomore, 15 years old. Pressure. Now, Massac County again. They're within 4. They need to shoot in a hurry. There's Foss. She will. Ball knocked out of her hands and out of bounds.
Inside it. I thought sure she had that
defense by Immaculate Heart.
I thought she had a shot off, but they stripped the ball right out of her hand.
You see the clock. A lob inside. Foss is there. Steps in and scores. It's a two-point game with 32 seconds.
And they call time.
And timeout is called.
Good
by the Lady Patriots.
Good timeout there. They're really making that nice lob pass in there to Foss, and she's getting way up in the air to get it. Catching it with both hands, putting it up on the board. They look good.
You told me this morning, Coach John Schneider, this was going to be a game that went to the wire. You said it from the start of the game, and look at this.
Here's a beautiful lob pass. Foss goes way up to get it, uses the board, but they don't foul her. That's a good, smart play on Mac Hart's. They didn't foul her. A lot of teams would have fouled. This is going right down to the wire. Probably 4 overtimes.
Look at the timeouts. Immaculate Heart with 1, Massac County with none. So that's a very important factor. If Immaculate Heart can't get that ball in bounds, they have that timeout buffer that they can call another.
Right. And the other team is in trouble because they can't call it.
Kathleen Foss has scored 22 points in this game, and that's 22 out of 43.
She's done a magnificent job. I tell you, she's really all over the floor.
Amazing how hard these games are fought, how well they're played, and what excitement high school basketball has had for this great state of Illinois. It's some tradition, and it never gets anything but better year after year.
No, the girls have really improved each year.
Dramatically.
Here's a big inbound right here.
The team in red is down by 2, 31 seconds to play. Immaculate Heart holding on for a state championship if they can, and a foul immediately in that backcourt. Foul is on Becky King. As you see, Dave Power for Immaculate Heart. They're from Westchester. The famous sister school is St. Joseph's. Westchester, they're down here so many times with Gene Tinglator.
We'll see if she can make this free throw.
0 for 1 in the game at the foul line. The sophomore, Kara Fry. Massac County shoots for the tie. An amazing game. Logan Hamilton. They want to go inside with 17. Logan gives it to Foss. He stripped inside, no foul. Great play by Immaculate Heart. 8 seconds and a foul. Unbelievable.
That's amazing. They got the ball inside. The Foss is what they wanted to do, but she didn't draw a foul.
Foss thinks she was fouled, and Immaculate Heart made a great block. Watch.
Nice pass. Dribble in, a little shovel pass, and it looked like a block.
Unbelievable defense.
Like the referee called that one correctly.
By Mascala. And she's at the foul line now. Chris Mascala makes the play, a sophomore. He had 12 in the game. It's a 2-point lead for her side. Missed, she got it back. Oh, 4, 3, 2, it's all over. Immaculate Heart wins. Patriots at Massac County, 2 years in a row, second, one in A, one in Double A. What an achievement. Look.
That was a great effort, though. They really fought. They fought all the way. They had a lot of heart.
You think this doesn't mean something to these young people.
It means everything. They're going to remember this the rest of their lives.
What a stunning basketball game.
Coach Coward doesn't even know where he is right now. He's out on that cloud, floating around.
The emotion shows now the champions of AA, the Fighting Tigers from Westchester, Immaculate Heart of Mary. 45-43 is the final. And this place is still buzzing with the excitement of this championship game. Now let's go to the trophy presentation. Here's Steve Adams.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to mid-court for the presentation of the first and second place team and individual awards for the girls Class AA State Basketball Tournament. Presenting medallions to the squad members of the second place team will be Mr. Leroy Newton of Carterville High School in Carterville, who serves the IHSA as a member of the board, and Mr. Thomas Howard of Fremd High School in Palatine, who serves the IHSA as secretary of the board. At this time, please meet the Lady Patriots of Metropolis Massac County High School, who finished the 86-87 season in second place with a final record of 29 wins and 4 losses. First, meet the principal of Massac County High School, Mr. Sid Sexton. Head coach, Jim Prevalent. Assistant coach, Janet Foster. Statistician, Tom Willoughby. Manager, Rachel Worthen. And now the players. Number 10, Michelle Bradley. Number 11, Kelly Trout. Number 12, Julie Logeman. Number 14, Becky King. Number 15, Marie Krim. Number 20, Julie Burnham. Number 22, Kathleen Foss. Number 24, Terry Harbin. Number 32, Molly Foss. Number 34, Carrie Lahr. Number 40, Rachel Schneider. And number 42, Kristen Quint. Those are the Lady Patriots of Massac County High School. And now presenting medallions to the squad members of the first place team will be Mr. Edward Roberts of Oak Forest High School in Oak Forest, who serves the IHSA as a member of the board, and Mr. William Mitz of Monticello High School in Monticello, who serves the IHSA as a member of the board. At this time, please meet the Fighting Tigers of Westchester Immaculate Heart of Mary, who finished the 86-87 season in first place with a final record of 32 wins and 2 losses. Let's meet the principal of IHM High School, Sister Jane Farrell. Associate Principal, Sister Pat Brady. Associate Principal, Sister Marilee Ewing. The head coach, Dave Power. Assistant coach, John Ryan. Assistant coach, John O'Donnell. Athletic Director, Mary Brinkman. Non-uniform player, Crystal Hobson. Number 23, Ann Kilcoyne. Number 24, Stacy Petruncio. Number 13, Kirsten Hack. Number 21, Julie Klemp. Number 35, Kim Spence. Number 14, Joanne Brassel. Number 15, Kara Fry. Number 22, Chris Miscala. Number 34, Michelle Savage. Make that number 21, Michelle Savage. Number 20, Joanne Murphy. Number 10, Danielle Grill. And number 11, Andrea Strauss. And now for the trophy presentations. Presenting the second place trophy will be Dr. Richard Stevenson of Dunbar High School in Chicago, who serves the IHSA as vice president of the board. Will Coach Jim Prevellet and the captains of Massac County High School please step forward to receive the second place trophy. Mr. Newton, if you please. Congratulations to the Lady Patriots of Massac County High School. And now, presenting the first place trophy will be Mr. Roberts, and will Coach Dave Power and the captains of Immaculate Heart of Mary High School please step forward to receive the championship trophy. Mr. Roberts, if you please, and congratulations to Immaculate Heart of Mary High School, this year's state champion in Class AA.
Dave Power has just walked over with me after one of the most emotional moments of your entire life. Tell us what you feel.
I tell you, I was thinking about my mother. She died last year, right around this time in February. And I know she's watching the game. One of my ball players, Danielle Grill, lost her mother a couple weeks ago. And I was just thinking how I know they were watching this ball game. And it was very emotional for me. I told you I was nervous. It was a nervous kind of game. But the kids were out there and they got the job done. And I love them. And it's the greatest thing that's ever happened to our school, our community. I'm so proud of my kids.
Dave, take a moment and tell the viewers that didn't see it what you did when the gun went off and your team was the state champion. I mean, I watched you, so if you want me to tell it, I will.
My father flew in this weekend from Philadelphia. And I went over and gave him a big hug. Because all my life was an athlete, I never made it down here. My brother never made it down here. We're pretty good ball players. So we needed to get some kids to get us down here. It was a great moment for all of us.
It surely was. And I'll tell you what, you had a great balance again this evening. Michelle Savage had 17 points but fouled out. But you had points from Danelle Grill. You had points from Chris Muscala. You had Kara Fry off the bench, Joanne Murphy, Andrea Strauss. Everyone helped.
That's exactly what I said at the beginning of the broadcast. It's so typical for people to say team, team, team. But everybody has seen us play. There's just too many people out there that are all doing their role. It's too hard to stop us. Massac County, a great team. They held us under 50. But our defense, once again, we held them to 43, and it was 2 points enough.
What were you telling the team when Massac County was putting that full court press on you after you lost your center?
I told them that we're just going to go to the free throw line. I said, if we miss or if we make them, the bottom line is keep your composure. And when we lost a little bit of composure. We got a little shaky. They settled down, and that rebound of Muscala was super at the end.
Your fans, a big lift for Immaculate Heart during this tournament, certainly. They must have been a lift all season.
They've been our sixth man all season. Our administration, athletic director, everybody's been behind us. And I'll tell you, I know our community's really pulled together, and I'm looking forward to that parade 12:30 tomorrow.
What are you going to do when you go in the locker room now?
I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to go crazy. The pressure's off, and I'm going to really enjoy this.
You should. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Immaculate Heart is the winner of this championship in AA. They win 45-43 over a game Massac County team, and that's the way it finishes up. It's Geneseo finishing in 4th place in this championship. Maine West 3rd. It's Massac County 2nd. Immaculate Heart is the champion. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Good night, everybody.
You've been watching the 1987 chapter of March Madness.